Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vaibhav Rati. I have been a consultant with Deloitte USA and then I started my MBA journey last year, and also I have been a CAT aspirant and hence I have been in the similar shoes, a similar stress which you are in maybe right now. And here I am covering not only my interview experiences but candidly I am recalling and sharing all that information that I have went through and can help you in your journey before joining the B school or even after joining the B school if you're watching that video later. So let's get into the video where I'm today going to cover the topic of education loan. And many people have this certain confusion regarding the education loan or how to finance their B school expenses. Many times, even today, in certain middle class families, we do not know about the thing that education loan is actually a very good thing. You can actually get a guarantor free, collateral free loan. Instead, people miss out on this opportunity. They take OD drafts or home loan, and against their home loan itself, they actually finance their education. They pay a higher interest rate and they do not reap the benefits of the education loan. Please do not make this mistake. Do not be overwhelmed that education loan is something which will be an additional burden to you. In fact, if you take an education loan yourself, that is going to make you all the way more self-sustainable, because once you take the ownership that you are going to take the education loan, you're gonna work twice the harder to repay that when you are inside the B school and taking your potential SIP or job later. So finance it yourself and take accountability. Do not give that accountability to your parents is what I'm going to advise you as a big brother. Now coming to the education loan part, one good thing which education loan gives you later on in life as well is your interest over the education loan, that is going to be debt free. So education loan is only going to help when you are going to have a high taxable income. And coming back to today, when you take a education loan for any IIT, IIM or institute of national importance, these institutions are ranked AAA or the highest category for all the banks. So what that means is you are going to get a collateral free and a guarantor free loan directly from the bank by verifying your admission process, and if you have received all the documents in proper throughout that college. Once they verify that, that loan is directly be going to disburse to you, and you have to just write an email to them every trimester for whatever expense, may it be tuition fee expense or mess fee expense or other expense that you need this particular amount of money to be transferred either directly to bank or to your bank account, and they are going to do the same for you. How easy that process is what I'm trying to share here. Now many people have this doubt that how do interest comes into the picture. Many people have this misconception that you are not going to be charged over the 2 years for your education loan. No, my friend, it's not like that. What happens is you are going to be charged simple interest amount of money for the 2 years of your education process, and once you join your work there, your compound interest actually starts. So this is the difference which you need to understand. And since you're a CAT aspirant, you know how simple interest and compound interest things work. And if you are going to be a student of corporate finance, you're also going to know how compound interest actually increases your interest rate and is actually not good for you. So both the things are there. So coming back to the point, your simple interest is going to be charged for you for 2 years. But one more thing which you do not know about usually is, when let's say something goes downhill and you're not able to get a job after 2 years, you have this one-time facility of extending your loan for 1 year until you get your job, and for that third year amount of time as well, you'll be charged your simple interest only. Certain details regarding this might vary from bank to bank, but my the whole point of making this video is that this option is also given to you. So make sure that you're asking about this particular thing to your person whom you are taking the loan from. Now how to actually take this loan? Many people actually take this education loan beforehand before going to the college, and many times they get misleaded into certain issues. I would highly recommend you to wait, go for in the first week of college itself. When you go to college has certain tie-ups from all the banks. These bank representatives will be present in the college. Why I'm advising you to take the loan directly from there is, even if you have certain connections beforehand, once taking the loan from there is, what you're going to do is they are going to make a WhatsApp group for all the people who take a loan from that particular bank, and that eases out all the common inputs and questions that you are going to have, all the important documents, sign-ups that are going to take place. Suppose you take a loan from your hometown, and later point of time you have to sign certain documents, then you can't come back, right? And not all the verifications can happen digitally. So many a times what happens is these representatives will come directly to your campus, and even if they don't have their home branch directly inside the campus, they will have in a proximity that they will directly be coming and helping the all students out for any kind of work. That actually reduces your unnecessary pressure, and mostly all the banks are charging the same interest rate because they are also competing with each other. So you need not worry about how the interest rate plays into the picture. You can just simply ask your friends which would be the most trustworthy bank. So for example, I took the education loan from SBI because I trust them the most, and the smooth they had actually very fair and smooth process, which I really liked. But you can actually take loan from any bank you want depending on your proximity and the bank branch which is there in your college. Suppose you want to take it beforehand, you do not want to wait till the first week of college. What I'll advise you to do again is go to your institution's website, and there itself they'll again have the tie-ups of the education loan bank and how to finance your MBA there itself. And how this will help you is you will know the tie-ups or the people who are going to come to your campus, and then you can ease out and take the loans directly from there. Now, one of the things which people miss out and do not know about is, if you are, let's say, applying for any kind of scholarship right now or later on, and if you receive any scholarship, you are bound to tell your education loan people as well as your college about your scholarship, because if they get to know that from a third party, they for some reason will stop the disbursement of your loan, because they need to know how much is financed, how much of your MBA is being financed by you and through scholarship, and how much loan you are going to take from them. And there is a certain records that they also have to maintain, and a scholarship amount is one important part of that. So please do not miss out on this important detail. If you're receiving any scholarship at later point of time, do make sure that you are telling it to your college folks and also to the your bank concerned person. Now, one last thing I would like to share with you is, you can obviously find a lot of scholarships over Google, and even searching on YouTube many people have made videos on that. But one thing which people potentially miss out on is, please go through the college website which you are joining and know what kind of different scholarships that are being given there. Many a times, for economically weaker section or academic waiver, fee waiver is given. AFW schemes are certainly given in certain campuses. Many a times these AFW schemes, like in IMT Ghaziabad, have to be applied beforehand. They will market the program and everything, but they will not market this scholarship thing. So this is something which you will find only on the website of certain institutions, and this homework is something which you'll have to do yourself. Know about the scholarships which you need to apply to a college before joining itself, and if an academic waiver scheme is going to benefit you, make sure that you are taking all the important relevant documents and filling those forms beforehand. One more thing which you need to remember is, certain colleges give rankings after 1 year CGPA by the name of directors merit list. If you're a top 10 performer, if you're in the directors merit list, and if you're a top rank holder, you get a certain amount of scholarship, maybe 3 lakh, 2 lakhs, 1 lakh, depending upon your rank in the colleges as well. So these are certain potential things which you need to keep an eye on. Do not miss out on any of these opportunities by any chance. These were my candid learnings over the last year, and hence I'm sharing this with you so that you do not potentially miss out on them. At last, if my content is adding value to you because I'm sharing my raw and real experiences as I have learned them, please make sure that you are sharing my video to your friends and communities you are preparing for, because this goes a long way for me, and your comments and your feedback matter a lot to me. My plan is to reach 1000 subscriber count soon, and I would like to go through the video making record and the value addition I can do through this video making process. So I would like to know your feedback and suggestions as to what kind of videos you would like to prefer from coming up next, because I've already covered the interview experiences. Now a series on how and what all things to do before joining the B school. What are the things you would potentially like to know? I'll maybe collab on them and bring them to you your way in the time to come. Until then, please take good care of yourself, and I hope and I wish you convert all the best calls that you had this year, and may your waitlist movements be also be cleared. Until then, please take care.